Been waiting patiently for hockey season to start, especially here in Worcester. Looking forward to the Worcester Railers hitting the DCU Center once again. And in the studio right now, we have the broadcast. What is your official title? It's the broadcast voice of the Worcester Railers.
Well, that's.
Oh my God! Hold on, let me turn the mic on. Jesus, the whole room started vibrating. Yes, I'm sorry. Tim Foley's here with us.
So my official title is broadcasting and media relations coordinator for the team.
Okay,
but obviously most fans know me as sort of the voice of the team, radio broadcaster for the team, whatnot.
Right?
So,
yeah. And how long have you been doing that, Tim?
Yeah, so this is going to be my fourth year full time.
Right.
I actually interned with the team when I was a senior up at Fitchburg State. Go Falcons. That was the 21-22 season right out of COVID. And I was under Cam McGuire, who won Broadcaster of the Year that year. It was great to learn under, but since then I've been able to sort of take over and run things here. So it's been a lot of fun. I grew up going to Worcester Sharks games, so for me, to be a local kid back home calling games, it doesn't happen a lot with a job like this. So I'm very fortunate, and it's always a good time.
Well, real quick before we get into the business of the Railers, best late night food place to go after drinking in Fitchburg.
Oh boy, boy. Well,
or were you home? Were you home doing homework?
No, I mean I wasn't doing homework.
That's okay if you were.
I'm trying to think of a spot up there. I like Mill City. They had a pool table that I would go up to every now and then.
You're a pool shark. I'm sorry, I gave that away on the air.
Well, that's
never take bets with Tim Foley.
You just cost me a lot of money.
I'm
Mike.
Sorry, bud. Sorry about that, man. All right, well, let's get to the Railers. So it's October 18th.
Yes,
that is the opening day.
Exactly 50 days away.
Oh my God! And then last year you had. You guys had the block party. You had a bunch of festivities. What's going to happen this year?
It's back.
Awesome.
So we're doing another block party presented by Beatbox Beverages. It's going to be right on Commercial Street behind the DCU Center, as we always like to host it there. It's a great street. There's obviously we close the streets, but great sort of area to just walk around. Right. We have vendors all set up. We're going to have Off the Rails providing a live band right behind the DCU Center. Is going to be playing. There's going to be music, as we mentioned, food, vendors, everything. So it's just a great way to kick off the festivities, as we've done every single year that the team's been in existence. And, it's always a great crowd out there. The weather always seems to work in our favor. We did have one year where it was a little rainy and we had to move some things inside. But either way, we always find a way to adapt and keep the spirit of it going. So it's going to be a great way to start the afternoon for everybody. And a great way to sort of kick off the winter season.
And what time does that start?
So that'll get going before the game, closer to 4 o'clock, 4 to 6 in general. That's going to be when the block party's going on downtown, because then the game will start right at 6:05. So got some time right beforehand to get out there, enjoy some music, enjoy some food, and get ready for the game.
And who are we playing first?
It's going to be the Maine Mariners.
Oh, those bastards.
Yeah, so it's going to be the first game in
so much trouble.
First game in the VIP Tires Rivalry Cup. So that's the regular season series against Maine. We'll be playing them 14 times this year. Oof. So it'll be quite the marathon, kind of like we played Tar-Riviere last year 15 times. So those matches can get pretty intense by the end of the year. You see a team that many times.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire.
Yeah,
especially the Maine Mariners when they're in town. There's some fire under the teams there. And then who was the team that made the Railers? The Monkey Wrenches change their jerseys mid-series. Those jerks. Who are we playing? Who are they?
We're not playing Bloomington again this year.
Okay, good. What a bunch of. If I may use the term snowflakes.
Oh,
seriously,
wow.
What were they? They were now the deal was they were distracted by the different jerseys. Was that it, or
the colors were a bit similar, our jerseys to theirs, and it was a league decision. They came in, they recognized that the jerseys were a little too close, and for everyone's safety, you want to make sure you're paying attention to the right thing, and refs are able to make the right calls, all that kind of stuff. So ended up having to swap it out, but we are having yet another monkey wrench weekend.
Yes, that was my next question. I love that. I love the monkey wrenches.
It's coming back, Mike. I know you wanted it. Yeah. So it's going to be in late February this year. We're bringing them back same exact time of year as last year as well. So we're excited about it. We're excited to wear the jerseys for both games as well this time around. So it's we got a lot of really positive reception last year about it.
Oh, it's great.
Just like from the rollout to the logo and people buying jerseys, there was a lot of excitement around it. So we're excited to bring it back along with a couple of other different identities this coming season.
Oh, really? Can you talk about some of the other alternate identities?
Yeah, I mean nothing that's that hasn't been done before, so to speak. We'll have our IceCats Night.
Right. Awesome.
That'll be coming up in January, and then for the first time ever, we're going to be having a Worcester Sharks Night.
You've never done a Sharks Night before?
The Worcester Railers have never done a Worcester Sharks Night. So the Sharks are going to be returning to the DCU Center. That's going to be on Saturday, January 31st against the Wheeling Nailers. Sharks Night. We're going to be wearing jerseys, auctioning them off, all the whole 9 yards. So I'm excited for that. Like I mentioned at the top of the interview here, I grew up going to Sharks games.
Right,
so I'm going to be trying to see if I can't get my own hands on one of those jerseys.
I got to dig out the old foam Sharks hat, the old foam shark.
I
still got that somewhere, and then my daughter, I think, still has. The big foam finger, the Sharks finger, and what was it? She has a sign. Was it Teal Country?
I think Teal Town.
Teal Town. Was that it? Yeah,
I gotta
find
so.
it. I got to find all that stuff and bring it out to that. That's awesome. I could have swore there was a Sharks Night before, but I guess
those were just the Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Every night was the Sharks Nights.
Oh yeah,
back
that's
in those
right.
days.
Yeah, that's true. They were actually the Sharks then. Awesome. So big festivities for opening day, October 18th, DCU Center. Everybody come out and support your hockey team here in Worcester. And as far as the actual team goes, is making a tougher team still a priority with Coach Tuzzolino to be more of a physical presence on the ice?
I think we're going to have a tough team this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, and that's not me just trying to pump the team's tires. I mean, you just got to look at the numbers, and you see a lot of penalty minutes across the board.
Like this Cam McDonald's coming back, and he's like...
Yeah.
He what was his quote? I may be misquoting him here.
He's like,
I can't imagine not fighting.
Is
that what it is? Is that what he said?
It's never crossed my mind to not be physical.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's probably a more diplomatic way to say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, he's 5'9", but he hits like a refrigerator. A guy who will run through an end wall for the team. There's a lot of guys who have that sort of attitude right now who are ready to go through a wall for this team. A lot of returners, too, who are big bodies. You guys like Lincoln Hatton, Colby Johnson, Ryan Massey, Porter and Tanner Shackle. Porter's a rookie, but Tanner coming back this year. A lot of just big bodies who, were able to show off some skill last year and who are going to be contributing in a heavy way this year.
Nice. And then the mayor of Worcester, the Flying Mustache, will be back too, right?
Yes, matter of fact, he was on stage last night with myself, Anthony Callan, Nick Tuzzolino, the head coach and general manager, and our new assistant coach, Chris Rumble, talking all about just the team for the coming year. We had our annual 508 Club town hall where fans get to come out, talk to the coaches, talk to those two players, and just ask them questions after I was able to lead some Q&As for a little bit. So it was great event, beautiful weather, off the rails again, fantastic partners right down there, down the street here, actually on the same street. You can maybe throw a rock if you were.
Yeah, right across the street.
Right across the street.
Usually pregame over there, over at Moyna's.
Right.
Conveniently located near the DCU Center.
Yeah,
and we were talking about Rapace. That's it.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Anthony Rapace. I know. Mentioned his name.
But we call him the Flying Mustache here. On the Pike. He seems to play better with the stash. So hopefully
I don't think I've ever seen him without it. I'd be a little scared to.
Well, there was a team when Smotherman was the coach. It may have been that first season.
Yeah.
Where they all grew mustaches for some reason, and then he shaved it off. And then I asked Smotherman, like, how's he playing without the mustache? And it wasn't. He couldn't. It wasn't at the level he had with the stash. So I don't know if you guys actually talked to him and say, hey, can you just grow that back? You do better.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and check the photos on that one. But I believe it. I mean, you look at a guy like James Harden in the NBA, it's like, it's part of his identity. He's got the beard, right? You can't imagine him shaving that. And, I don't think he'd be as good of a basketball player without it, and so similarly for a guy like Patch, he's got to have the stash.
Right. It's in his contract now.
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you have to sign off on the stash. Well, Tim Foley's the broadcast voice of your Worcester Railers. October 18th is the opening day. Get there early, bring the family. They've got the street blocked off down there. They're going to have all the festivities, live music, food, everything, make a whole day of it. Go see the game later that night at 6:05. Go to railershc.com. Get tickets in advance there, right?
Yeah. So right now as well, our opening night packs on sale. So you can go on our website, get a ticket to opening weekend and a ticket to one of those hockey heritage games we were talking about with IceCats Night or Sharks Night. So check that out. Singles will go on sale next week as well. And in addition to the block party, we've got Napalm, world-renowned beatboxer, going to be performing at the first intermission on Saturday.
You're going to join him? I know you're musically inclined. You're going to get up there.
I may.
Yeah. For a few bars.
They're going to pump my mic in between periods to the loudspeaker there. And then on Sunday, for our kids' day, it's actually going to be Bluey Day. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how familiar you guys are with Bluey.
My daughter's a little old, but Josh's daughter
I'm very familiar
with
that
show. He's
a
Bluey fan.
So on Sunday, we're going to be having Bluey come out at intervals during the game and be available to take pictures with right at the DCU Center. We're super excited about that. We just announced that this past week.
Well,
so I'm looking at Josh's face right now. I think I know he's going to be on October 19th. He's excited. So... Yeah, so it's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be great.
I'm also looking forward to that Star Trek night.
Yep.
All right, so. I know that's never going to happen.
It's on the way, on the dartboard.
There's some kind of prejudice there in the Railers organization.
So we're busy with Bluey now, right?
They hate Vulcans. That's what it is. It's terrible. Tim, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for
giving us the
guys.
update. We'll probably talk again, hopefully soon.
Yes, sir.
As we get into the season. I got some Rockfest tickets to give away. Pike Rockfest is coming up on September 6th at Indian Ranch. And like I said earlier, Tim Foley is musically inclined. I've seen him sing. I've seen him play a little guitar. Apparently you are a master of the bongos.
That's what the people are saying. The streets have said that.
I know. I hear it all the time, when I'm out on the scene. So we're going to play a little Tim Foley, Name That Tune. A couple of years ago, we did this a couple of years ago, and he was nice enough to go along with it. So if you can tell me what the name of the song and the artist, Tim, is giving us here, 508-799-PIKE, 508-799-7453. First person to get the name and the artist right for Tim Foley, Name That Tune, we'll give you a Rockfest ticket. So here we go. Listen closely.
And this is for the questions that don't have any answers. The midnight glances and the topless dancers.
Oh, my.
The gander freaks, cars packed with speakers, the G's with the 40s, and the chicks with beepers. The northern lights and the southern comfort. And it don't even matter if your veins are punctured.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm at a game, like a really weird hockey game. So if you can identify the name of that song and the artist, 508-799-PIKE, 508-799-7453. We'll hook you up with a pair of tickets to Rockfest September 6th at Indian Ranch.